Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, I want to talk about the divorce filed by rapper Young Jeezy against television personality Jeannie Mai. And I want to make some talking points real quick. I've been watching some content on it. I watched some of her interviews, clips on her interviews. And the first thing I want to do is ask you guys a question. Why do you keep marrying wounded women, damaged women, women that were introduced to sex at a young age and then thinking that somehow it's going to work? I mean, clearly you haven't been watching Manosphere content, because we talk about that all the time in this space. Nearly everybody. About high body count women and women that have been touched before they was ready to be touched, we'll just say. We talk about those type of things all the time in this space. So that's how I want to start out. I want to ask you guys a question. Why do you keep getting with these women based on their looks and not based on your vetting? And, you know, I mean, she's an attractive Asian woman, I must say. But me, just say it was me, and let's say I vetted her out and found out about the getting touched before she's ready to be touched, which, you know, some of them can bounce back from that, but that could become a problem down the line as well. But the high body count, which she clearly says she likes her dark meat on the side, meaning that you know how people get with their sides. Think about it, you at a dinner table. What are you gonna eat the most usually? What are you more likely, everybody's different, but what are you more likely to go and get seconds and thirds on? Them sides, right? Think about it, like Thanksgiving, for instance. Yeah, you might dig in that turkey a couple times, but you more than likely gonna dig in that dressing more than you dig in that turkey. So she said that white man keeps her lean and mean, but she likes dark meat on the side. So could it be, and I heard other content creators bringing this question up as well, could it be that he caught her in the act? This is what I said yesterday. I believe he caught her with a woman. I mean, if I would take a guess, you say, Truth Man, what's your guess? My guess would be that he caught her with a woman. That would be my first guess, and she probably was white. My second guess would be that he caught her with her ex-husband. And my third guess would be that she just got a slick mouth and be just all acting disrespectful, and he just got tired of it. So let me tell you something about a reformed street cat. Reformed street cats be having a lot of love in their heart. So, I mean, I believe Jeezy, I can't say he was faithful, but I don't believe that he filed a divorce because of anything he wanted to do. And he had a baby with her and everything. So what it more than likely comes down to is that she was damaged. She never really dealt with her trauma. Once you marry, it's too late to try to deal with it then. You want to try to deal with that before you get married, with your childhood trauma as well as adult trauma. Because waiting till you get married, I mean, that's just asking too much from your spouse. to have to put up with all that. You know, some women, their mother was a pushover, so they try not to be. And as a result of them trying not to be, they end up being pushy. You either a pushover, you pushy, or you firm down the middle, knowing when to give in, when to stand. But sometimes when people try not to be a pushover, they end up being pushy. And y'all women, y'all need to understand that it's something about a man that know he can go upside your head, put knots on your head, and gush you out, and violence. For you to just be in his face, like you can beat him up. Some guys, they're gonna just be like, you know what, man, it ain't worth it. They ain't gonna even deal with it. They just gonna say it's not worth it. So always be careful with the woman who sees you as secondary. She saw him as secondary from the jump. Dark meat on the side? No, man, you asking for it. So I wanted to ask, why do we keep thinking that marriage is the answer? More than likely, I don't know what her net worth is. Let's see what her net worth is. Just see, Jeannie Mai. This should come right up, because I'm sure somebody looked it up. Well, I gotta wait. Light turned green. But I'm pretty sure, I think young Jeezy is worth about $10 million. I don't believe she's worth that much, which means he stands to pay a lot in child support unless it ain't his. Maybe it's not his baby, but he's still gonna end up getting stuck with alimony though. Guys, man, this ain't the 50s, this ain't the 40s, this ain't the 20s with the little happy military guy, wife faithful to him while he away. Then some of them was dealing with the milkman, but who keeping score? And you come home and you happily marry happily ever after, or whatever. This ain't that kind of party. This is 2023, the land of the thottery, the land of getting smashed, getting your insides rearranged, and then still expecting the same as a person who hasn't done all that. That's 2023. But guys keep rolling the dice. Hey man, if you want to roll the dice, go to the casino. You might actually win something. I'm gonna tell you like this. I believe you got a better chance of winning at a casino than with these bros. I mean, how many guys finally get something from her and they just slide right through? Like, man, that was too easy. She must be messing with somebody else. Zoop. Is that what happened with Jeezy? When you see a guy file divorce, it's usually because the woman is doing horrible things or not doing things, and she's not gonna file. She's gonna just sit there and try to make your life miserable and do less and less by the day as she ages. See, this is what y'all women, this is what you gotta understand. We all gonna age, right? So when you start aging, you should have been already established yourself with your man to the point where he'll say, well, you know, she don't look as good as she used to, but she done did a lot of good things for me through the years, so I'ma stick with her. But if you cheating, having emotional affairs, flirting, being disrespectful. You done lost too much weight or gained too much weight. All this stuff, and then he gotta look up and you is aging rapidly. That's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask. If you aging and you would just been a sweetheart all these years, he probably won't even look at you like you aging. He gonna see you the same as he did when you were younger. That's how people be making it with successful marriages 50 years, which rarely happens. We ain't gonna keep score, but the few people, the little couple stragglers that do make it, that be why. She just been a darling all those years, and now she got a little short gray Jerry curl, but that's okay. Cause she just been a wonderful woman. You know, whereas you got one with a big mouth that just find every reason to compliment other guys and criticize you. And then when they start aging, you practically looking at standing there staring at calendars. Like, man, when should I divorce her? ASS. So, I mean, she had to be bad. He didn't even make it 5 years. He only made it 2 years. That's why you gotta ask, man. Hey, you guys, man, listen. Get you a nice apartment. Have you about 4 or 5 boxes of cereal on top of your refrigerator. You know, watch your shows. If you my age, go back and watch the old shows and the 80s stuff. You know? But don't rely on women for any type of happiness or satisfaction. Because how can somebody make you happy and they never happy? Think about that, man. Just think about what I'm talking about on here for a second. So you won't be young Jeezy. You only been married 2 years and you're going to end up having to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars when you could have just did something else or made some other type of arrangement. He probably stand to lose hundreds of thousands of that snowman money. What didn't he call himself, the snowman? But anyway, that's all I had on that. Thanks for watching. We will see y'all tomorrow with Sunday Sermon.